All right, listen carefully. When these people making these sacrifices and slaughtering goat and sheep and chicken and stuff, I don't want you to think that's just some little entertainment. There is a spiritual stuff going on there way beyond your comprehension that's going to affect you in the future.
Mm.
First Corinthians chapter 10, verse 20. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, listen, they sacrifice to who? Devils. That's what I'm reading. So when they're slaughtering that chicken, when they're taking that blood and sprinkling all over you and stuff, listen what the scripture is saying. But I say, First Corinthians 10, verse 20. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils and not to God. And I would not that you should have fellowship with who? Devils. Verse 21. You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the table of devils.
Come on.
The scriptures are clear. It's saying to you, he don't care where you went to that altar for,
Mm.
that satanic altar. The reality is, even though you only see yourself and the Sangoma and whoever the participants is, spiritually what you cannot see are devils. Let's go a little deeper because you don't seem to be convinced. Let's go to Deuteronomy 32, verse 17. Deuteronomy 32, verse 17. Listen to what it says. Deuteronomy 32, verse 17. They sacrificed unto devils, not to God. To God, small g, whom they knew not. To new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not. Scripture. Let's go to Leviticus 17, verse 17. Leviticus chapter 17, verse 7, sorry. And it says, and they shall no more offer their sacrifice. Who? Unto devils,
Mm.
after whom they have gone a whoring. This shall be a statute forever unto them throughout their generation. Let's go to Psalms 106 because you don't seem convinced. Let's go to Psalms 106, 106 verse 37. Psalms 106 verse 37. What does it say? Yea, they sacrifice their sons and their daughters unto devils.
Mm.
When they went to that altar and they said, listen, I want to be rich. I
Mm.
want to be wealthy. I
Ooh.
want to do this. They say, okay, you're going to have to sacrifice something that's dear to you. Sacrifice your child. Now, most people think they would take the child there and gut them open and cut them up. No, no. All they did was made a covenant. I'm going to give you this child in exchange. And what's going to happen? The child will run a regular life. And one day the child just lose their entire mind. Walking the
Wow.
streets, eating on the garbage, sleeping under the overpass. This child was never this. How could you turn from such an educated child to a lunatic? Because
Mm.
they sold you to devils. They
Wow.
sacrifice you. How do you know these people in the family? Because while everybody in the family suffered, this one person everyone always got to come to this one person. Because a part of the sacrifice was to deplete the resources of the other family members so that this one member could be wealthy. But their wealth is as a result of sorcery. Let's go to Revelation chapter 9, verse 20, because